Welcome to day 9. That's right, over a week. We're almost to a 10th of the way into this challenge. And I was looking back at all of the videos I've posted up until now, and I realized they kind of suck. The point of this channel was to get better at creating videos, but that's not really happening. I feel like my videos aren't improving. So the next few videos, I want to really focus on filming with purpose. I want to go from just picking up a camera and pointing it and talking to actually trying to have a storyline thought about and constructed before I even hit record. So I'm going to be thinking about why I'm making a video, what my video's purpose is going to be, and how my video is going to positively impact the viewer. Whether they're getting entertainment, education, or both, the viewer needs to leave my video feeling like they got something fulfilled and they have gained something from sitting and giving their attention to me. So today I'm gonna try and implement some of these ideas, and we're gonna do a few things I need to do, and I'm gonna take you guys along, and hopefully in a more entertaining manner than I have in the past. I've noticed I have a tendency to do a lot of shots like this, where I'm moving, the camera's in my hand, and these are more of like a talking head shot. And there's a time and a place for these, and they can be very beneficial to the story, but I also think there's a time and a place to set up a proper tripod and get a nice stable shot that's more enjoyable for the viewer to watch. Instead of the normal talking head walking camera shot, I'm going to be using a lot more tripod shots over these next few videos to see how I like it and to see how the audience reacts to it, to see if there's an improvement in the overall quality of my production using more stable shots that are honestly a little bit easier for the viewer to follow the main focus of the video with less distractions and less movement. Let's get these chickens some food. I know, guys, you're out of food. I feel bad. If I keep doing the same thing over and over again and not trying to change things up and improve my skills, there's no point. So I'm gonna be changing things up quite a bit, trying to get things figured out and figure out what exactly I like. So for the last 3 years almost, I've worked for and by myself with no business partners or employees or even coworkers. So every decision I've made has been based on my own accord, and that leaves me in what I consider to be my own little echo chamber. So I talk to the same people and get the same opinions over and over and over again, and it's hard to expand my horizons and find new ideas. Over the next few weeks, I want to start sourcing ideas and creativeness from outside of the norm of my box of echoes. And I think that's going to be hugely beneficial to getting broader ideas, better ideas, and just finding happiness in what I'm doing. Because I feel like sometimes you fall into a rut and it's really hard to find the spark that excited you when you first started doing something. Whether that's a hobby, a job, a YouTube channel, or whatever it might be. I feel like over the last few years, I have definitely fallen victim to finding my niche of things I enjoy. So there's a few YouTube channels I enjoy watching. There's a few Instagram pages I always interact with. There's a few people in my life that I call and talk to on a regular basis or can keep in touch with. And I think there could be real huge benefits to expanding my network to people that are outside of my normal box, outside of my norm. If you're curious what this is, it's brewer's yeast. It's a bunch of stuff that poultry need to be healthy that we try and put in the food, especially over the winter months when they're not getting a ton of greens or vegetables off the ground. We try and give them what they need. That way they're as healthy as they can be and their eggs are as good as they can be. All right. So their water gets rather gross rather quick. So I'll slosh it back and forth a little bit. Get all the mud in the water. Pour it out. Try and get a nice fresh start so they can at least have a little bit of clean water before they get it all disgusting, muddy, and poopy again. Yeah, the whole point of these lids is so that the ducks don't get in and just poop in the water constantly, because that's what they'll do if they have open access to a bigger tub. With fresh food and fresh water and more fresh water and water to play in, All the ducks and chickens should be good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start collecting eggs. Quite a few in there. When there's this many, we actually usually fill up the bucket with them because it's easier to get them inside that way than to try and collect 15 eggs in your pocket. Because then you end up with a broken egg in your sweater pocket and it's a bad day. Been there more than once. So we're just gonna come over here and snag these from her. So we got, what, 3, 6, 9, 12 eggs. All right, and with the chickens and ducks fed and watered, so every single day for 100 days, my goal is to go for a 3.1 mile run or a 5K. And as well as doing that, we're doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and trying to drink a gallon of water. It's a huge task, and it was a huge undertaking for the first week, but now that we're 9 days in, I feel like I'm settling into more of a routine, and it's becoming a more feasible task. So, with that being said, it's about 4 p.m. I haven't gone on my run today because I'm kind of slacking, so I'm gonna get to it. I'm feeling pretty good, and I think I should be able to make a fairly decent time. Let's get after it. All right, 3.2 miles done in 45 minutes. I've got a little bit of workout left to do. I've got, I think 40, 40, 40 is what I have left. 40 push-ups, 40 sit-ups, 40 squats, which shouldn't take too long to knock out. But I think this is gonna wrap it up for videoing today. I just kind of want to have a chill night and not really worry too much about things. So I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna get some editing done, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and let me know if you like a more professional tripod video or if you like a vlog style video more, because I'm open to either. I just need to know what you guys want to see because that's what I want to make.